Fellas, there have been so many changes made to Ultimate Team coming up this year that it feels we might finally have ourselves a good Madden on our hands, man. What's up, you guys? It is Game Night here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about some more Madden 23 Ultimate Team content, specifically lots of changes that are going to be coming to the game mode. And when I say there have been changes made to Ultimate Team this year, man, I mean it from almost every aspect, front to back. There's just tons of quality of life improvements made to the game that I've been wanting for years, and it feels so nice, man. So there's tons of changes and improvements that we got to get into, man, like I said, so let's jump into it. Oh man, where do I even begin? There's just so many little changes and improvements to talk about, so many things that I'm excited for that I just really feel is going to make for Ultimate Team to just be a much more enjoyable experience this year than ever before. So first one up on the screen here, as you guys are seeing, I definitely said that this would be a thing in the future at least 2 years ago, man, so this is no surprise to me. I don't know if you guys could have seen this coming, but we've got ourselves field passes in Ultimate Team, which as you guys are all used to knowing as, your Fortnite Battle Pass or your Call of Duty Battle Pass. We've now got that in Ultimate Team. I think it's a great idea. Like I said, I'm not really surprised that EA is trying to adapt with what a lot of other games are doing nowadays and trying to, see if they can have that same kind of success. But EA is kind of trying to do their own little twist here on the Battle Passes by having 3 different forms of Field Passes here to begin the year, as you guys can see. And of course, the most important thing is that all of the Field Passes will be free. Our first form of Field Pass this year is going to be called the Season Pass, which I'm thinking this is going to be comparable to what we all know as our MUT level in previous years. I think the MUT level is still there, so a little confusing. I don't know what's going to happen there, if there's going to be any changes made, if there's still going to be rewards for just getting your MUT level up and whatnot, but it's going to be comparable to this. As you guys can see, they say they're going to change it every 60 days, which is 2 months. They said that like in the past for the seasons. I feel like they always end up squeaking that to like 3 months or longer than that, which I hope they stick to what they say and do 60 days. That would be nice, but just like the MUT level, just by getting your XP and playing the game, you would end up getting yourselves coins, packs, rewards, and player items, which is the same here for the Season Pass. It says there are going to be 60 levels of those rewards, which if they do release those rewards before the game comes out, I would like to make a video with you guys on that and go through all of the rewards that are going to come out with the Season Pass. But this is going to be objective based, meaning it's not just going to be playing the game and getting XP and getting your MUT level up and getting those rewards. There are going to be some form of objectives you have to do to be able to complete these. Now this is where I feel EA is trying to add their own little twist onto the whole Battle Pass idea by just giving you more opportunities to earn more free rewards by just literally playing the game. For those people that are always on Madden grinding, there's more opportunities to get those free coins, packs, and as you can see here, there's going to be a new featured player every 2 weeks, and what we've got now as the Competitive Pass, our second type of Field Pass in Ultimate Team. And you guys can see here, these are going to be objectives that you earn in the other types of game modes, mainly the online ones here. We've got head-to-head seasons, squad seasons, and MUT Champions, which is now known as the former Weekend League. We'll get to that here in a minute. And of course, there is also solo battles in this option as well for the people, of course, that probably don't like playing online as much, so that's nice that they still threw in the solo battles option as well. Now, if 2 Field Passes wasn't enough for you guys, how about a third one? Which really, it's going to be coming out to more than 3, because the third form of Field Pass is going to be the Program Pass. So basically all of the major programs that come out throughout Ultimate Team this year is going to be getting their separate Field Pass coming along with it as well. So, things like Most Feared and the Harvest program, hopefully a couple of the smaller promos inside of that will have them as well. I do know that obviously with that one picture we saw, the Headliners, that is going to be our first promo immediately in the game from day 1 in Ultimate Team, and there will be a Field Pass for those Headliner players, which again, I think it's awesome, man. For the people that really grind Madden and just are always playing, it's just more ways to earn those free things, more coins, more players, and XP and stuff like that. So I think EA really did a good job this year with the Field Passes. However, with some changes and new additions being added to the game, that is also going to come with some things being removed, and we've got ourselves a pretty big hit change here, fellas. I feel like no longer will there be a MUT Master in Ultimate Team, man. That has just been such a big staple in MUT for years, I feel like. So it's going to be a little odd not having a MUT Master to upgrade throughout the year this year. But you guys are seeing they decided to take it out because they say that the Field Passes this year are going to contain a lot of similar objectives and rewards how we would have grinded for MUT Master in previous years. So the Season Pass, there are still going to be players to upgrade and get throughout the year with these Field Passes and stuff. I don't know if they will be upgradable throughout the season. I guess we'll have to wait wait to find out, but you guys can see the season field passes, 5 will be available in season 1, and then in the head-to-head field passes, we are going to be getting a new player every 2 weeks. As for everybody's favorite game mode in Ultimate Team, you know, when you get to sit back and play 25 stress-free games every single weekend against really good non-cheesy opponents, Weekend League is getting a little bit of a remodel this season. So no longer are we referring to it as Weekend League. The new name this year is going to be MUT Champions. Along with the new name, there's of course a few new changes to it as well, and the biggest one being, and one that I am a gigantic fan of, is our 25 games of MUT Champions that you have to play every week is now going to be accessible throughout all 7 days of the week. That's music to my ears, fellas, man. Just having those 4 days to play 25 games, trying to squeeze it all into that weekend, just it was a lot, man. Especially on top of then the solo battles, it was definitely just a lot of football to try and squeeze in on this game at one time every single week. So having those extra days to play throughout the week is going to be amazing. And on top of that, you're also going to be getting your rewards instantly after every single win, just like how you normally would in your regular head-to-head season wins. And you no longer are going to have to wait weekly to get those complete MUT Champions rewards. And on top of that, to be able to gain access to MUT Champions, they're going to be Champs entry tokens. I think there are multiple ways to earn these throughout the game, but one way, as you guys can see here, that they do say will be with the competitive field pass. Weekend League is also not the only game mode seeing changes made to it this year in Ultimate Team. As you guys can see here, 3 other game modes are going to be having a couple of tweaks made to them this year, including solo battles, head-to-head seasons, and MUT draft. Beginning with the solo battles, the biggest thing here, man, is there's now going to be 28 solo battles to play every single week, man. That is just nonsense. That is so much to play. I guess the people that don't like playing competitively and online against others, they're definitely going to be kept busy now, man. 4 solo battles per day. They do now get refreshed daily, and you are also going to be getting your rewards instantly after these games as well, just like the new MUT Champions. So I also think this means they're going to be getting rid of the top 100 leaderboard, so I think some people will probably be a little bit mad about that, because I don't really know how they're going to do with implementing those kind of reward systems and whatnot. But again, on top of the rewards being given to you instantly after your solo battle games, you guys are seeing here that it depends on the number of wins and game difficulty for your solo battles. That will determine on the kinds of rewards you get from your competitive field pass. As for head-to-head seasons, rewards will also be earned instantly. That doesn't really seem like a change, but the number of games in a season will now be 8. I believe previously it was 7 to make it to the playoffs, and now it says there will be a total of 6 divisions, which I'm not sure off the top of my head what that was previously. I want to say there was like 7 or 8 divisions in the game, and there was also now going to be a new game mode, all Madden season. So not really any information on that. Going to be kind of exciting to see what that's all about. My guess, I feel like it's going to be a higher skilled bracket of head-to-head seasons or something like that, with maybe higher tiered rewards coming with it all as well. On top of that, we do have a few changes to the MUT Draft game mode as well. I feel like the popularity of MUT Draft has just slowly been on a decline. It was cool when it first came out, but I feel like they're not wasting as many resources on it now. Says they're going to promise to continue to update the draft pool throughout the year. Who knows if they will, but salary cap has been removed. Again, it's probably not very popular anymore, so it makes sense why that has been removed. And there's no longer an unranked and ranked game mode in the MUT Draft. They just combined it to one, probably because, again, like I said, there wasn't too many players playing it to begin with. So just going to combine those guys and just have one game mode now for the MUT Draft. Earlier on, when I said EA made improvements to the quality of life of the game, this would definitely fall under that category, man. Simplifying things, just making stuff a lot easier. Sets was something that needed some attention. So Sets 2.0 this year in Madden 23 Ultimate Team, no longer is there going to be a separate window or separate menu where you go and check out all of the different sets that are in Ultimate Team throughout the year. They decided to now combine that with your item binder, where all of your cards and players and items that you needed to complete those sets, they are now in that same window. And it looks like that new term is called Item Manager, no longer Item Binder. So again, a couple of new terms that were added to some stuff this year. As I let you guys take a look at the new Item Manager menu here while I read some stuff off. There's definitely a lot to look at in this picture, man, as this menu's definitely been reworked a little bit, some new stuff to look at. But they say that they decided to help out a little bit with these sets this year. So when you're completing your sets, your lowest cost, unused, and non-favorited items are going to be highlighted. So I guess, you know, the cards that they think you would most want to use in sets, they're just going to point those out for you, which I don't really know how much that helps some people and whatnot. I feel like some people probably know what they want to put into the sets. And then no longer is the term going going to be MAT for the cards that you can no longer sell or trade. They're changing the term to BND. I don't really know why they decided to change the letters. Don't ask me what that stands for, but they also say for the sets that you complete and you get those BND cards back, they're just going to automatically throw them into your binder. And of course, we also have some changes made to the items and player items in Ultimate Team this year. The first one being the strategy cards, something I definitely did not invest a lot of time into last year in Madden 22, something I probably should have. I think I will more so this year in Madden 23 for sure, but a couple of tweaks made to these things. The first thing being that there is no longer going to be any speed boosts appearing on the strategy cards in Madden 23, which I am a big fan of. Fine by me, man. As long as these people aren't getting extra speed boosts in any way, shape, or form, take it away from them. It's perfectly fine by me. We now have 3 total strategy slots with an offense, defense, and team affinity strategy slot. I'm not really sure how it was previously, how many slots we had there. And then on top of that, more importantly, there's going to be more ways to get these strategy cards. Last year they were NATs. I think there was like a set for them. I don't even know if there was an option in the store to be able to buy strategy cards, but now it says they're going to be able to get these from field passes. There is pack offers in store this year, and more importantly, these things are going to be auctionable. And finally, last but not least, as we get towards the end of our changes made this year in Madden 23 Ultimate Team, man, I told you guys they did a lot. I'm seeing a lot of good changes, man. I've got high hopes for this game. Last but not least, we've got player items. First up, starter team overalls have been raised compared to previous years. To be honest with you guys, I do not know what this means. The starter team overalls mean like the solo challenge teams or what? I don't really know. You guys might have to help me out with that one. The number of power-ups in Ultimate Team have been significantly reduced, which I am a massive fan of. They get a thumbs up for me on this one. I think this is good for just various reasons, and one of the big ones for me personally, I just feel like, especially at the start of the year, those people that spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on packs to get all the best elites immediately from day one, they then of course can also combine them with the power-ups, you know, making those OP cards even stronger, you know, getting the abilities on it and whatnot. And I think, you know, obviously reducing the power-ups, you know, taking that ability away to, you know, power up all the kinds of elite cards in the game, I'm a big fan of. I think that was definitely a great change. Now, because there are less power-ups this year does not mean they are taking away the ability for you to add abilities onto your favorite cards and elites. They're just obviously changing up the way that you do so. Now, depending on, you know, how high or low overall your elite player is going to depend on how many abilities and ability points you can obviously spend on that card and apply to it. It just, you guys can read those changes here. Stuff with ability buckets, whatever the word bucket means, man. I mean, that's really the word we chose, EA, buckets. Anyways, most elite players obviously can still change out the team chemistry if they've obviously played for different teams. So you guys that like doing your theme teams can obviously still focus on those if you want to swap out team chemistries. Player art can also be changed as well. Obviously, if there are multiple cards of the same player in the game and whatnot, you know, if they got different promo arts that you like. I personally am a big fan of this, being able to be creative and change the different card arts on them and whatnot. And last but not least, traditional purple power-ups looks like they are going to be gone, so we're going to be seeing a little bit of a new power-up look this year as well. And it says, such as Legends is going to feature design elements reminiscent of power-ups, whichever that means. But that is going to do it for today's video, fellas. All of the changes that are coming to Madden 23 Ultimate Team, it's got me super excited, man. I mean, usually every year when a new Madden comes out, I'm just excited to start Ultimate Team from, you know, 60 overall from the ground up again. But the fact that we've just got so many incredibly positive sounding changes coming to Ultimate Team this year, man, it gives me such high hopes for the game and just gets me more excited in general, man. So I hope all of you guys did enjoy this video, man. Super pumped about the changes. Let me know what to change you guys are super excited about the most. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.